ban themselves because they've got a free ban in this series, and they just feel like they can't really go anywhere else, I guess. And that's how we end up on these maps. So, I don't know. I certainly prefer this veto, I think, for 9 Pandas. I just don't think Aurora had an obvious pick, unless they were confident enough in their Anubis, which they don't seem to be.
Well, we will start the show on Mirage. Start the fun out here. We got dualies, quaddies. Up for 9 Pandas. A Deagle for Lackey. A Deagle for Belchanok.
Oh my lord.
A Deagle for Norwi. Well, what is this from Aurora?
They've caught my attention. You have to be seriously long range for this to make sense over a P250.
I mean, it has to be a top mid fight, right?
It's got to be. Or one of them might try and walk out a ramp. But with a P250, you can drop them, you can get armor on other players, you can buy a couple, you know, bits of util around it. There's a reason you don't see this often.
No.
I mean, they could sell them, and they could just be a bait for us.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, with the pause, I suppose that would be a remarkable amount of effort just to troll the broadcast. But they could be doing it. You're right. It wouldn't be the first time. I don't think they're going to, though. I mean, based on this posturing,
I think this is for real. I think this is for real.
They'll probably hold outside of apps and hope that someone peeks them, or like go for the van peek, and they'll probably double swing mid with Deagles and see if they can just rip some heads. This is bizarre. Well, apparently we've got a little bit of an issue here, folks, so we're gonna have to wait to see what they do with these 3 Deagles, and we'll be right back in a moment.
Is it wrong of me to think of you all the time? Even though I'm with somebody new every night. And I pray, and I pray, and I pray that you feel the same way. Is it wrong of me to think of you all the time? Even though I'm with somebody new every night. And I pray, and I pray, and I pray.
We're back into it here.
Oh, look at the pistols. Look at them.
Oh, they did bait. All right. Okay. Sure. This is much more normal. I'm kind of disappointed now. I'm not going to lie to you. They got me all excited. Turns out it was just a troll buy because I knew the server was resetting. Lame. Blowing? Maybe wishes he had a deagle. But it is an opener for Aurora. It is a bomb plant almost certainly, unless C's makes their life rather difficult. Fighting the door now. They're fortunate to retrieve this C4. Life could have been worse. The bomb is down. Oh, awkward exchange, but it ends with some kills from 9 Pandas, and this retake is off to a brilliant start. Deco under pressure, under threat. Norwi trying to keep his teammates safe, and Norwi hitting these shots left, right, and center. Time's now the issue. Norwi just gonna try and play the bait on the bomba. As soon as he realizes someone's not on it, he's just pulling and running. Block's on his side. He knows he's won this. Why not get the 4th kill to boot?
What a display. That was a 2v4 briefly until Norwi removed 3 scalps. Great hold from him. I mean, I want to give 9 Pandas some credit for the retake. The retake was brilliant right up until they met Norwi. So a great round for everybody. Norwi was a little bit too good. Great way to announce himself on the server. Did have a quick look at the stats of all the players going into this game. Kenzie's having a great tournament. Then it's Deco. Then it's Norwi. Those are the 3 heavy hitters right now for Aurora. And very nice. Good stuff.
Spray down, mow down, no problem. Team ace. That's always nice. Even if it is just the anti-eco. Everyone gets a piece.
Quick couple rounds. Guns are out Balbo. No AWP for iDISBALANCE. He goes onto the AUG.
Classic opera move. You know, I need my scope. I need it.
Used to play the range game.
I think iDISBALANCE used to play the... I mean, iDISBALANCE was an early AUG abuser. Been using that gun for a long time.
Guess it's in the name. Alright. What have we got? Mid nades from Aurora. Lackey's out top mid. Kenzie's about to clear from under. I've got 3 players grouping in towards the B apartment. So, I think needless to say, they'd really love to split this site. Smoke onto top connector. Molly in there too. Lackey's going to start creeping, and here we go. Molly into van. Glowing's got 2 directions to look. That's a big kill. And now he can focus back onto the site. Team up with Steve. iDISBALANCE is here. There's so many defenders. They are not getting out for free.
What a weird explode, though. They just dropped a MAC-10 down and they kind of freeze up. That was very disjointed from Aurora. Pacing felt completely bizarre. Belchinok and Deco were setting up util, but their teammate was already dead. Don't know how I feel about that. I don't feel very good about it. That looked incredibly disjointed for Aurora. Then you have a player walking out A through con. Well, that only works if all 4 of your teammates are on the site and they're forcing rotations. That's going to be a disappointing one for Aurora. Yeah, it's kind of the bonus round, but also they had 4 rifles and a MAC-10 and full utility. That is, if anything, probably a little bit better of a buy. Oh, all right, Deco. Could make me eat my words. Just kill everybody here. Why not? There's still a player Tetris, though. This should not be viable for a bomb plant. And indeed, he will get shot.
Let's talk about that hit then from Aurora. Certainly if I think it was it escapes me. The player I know is glowing for the CT side on Catwalk. Whoever was there for the T side, I think it was Lackey. If he wins the duel on Catwalk, it really is probably round over, and 9 Pandas can't win it. But that's quite a big if. I wonder if they're losing the player Catwalk made them accelerate on apartments because they thought they had a window where it was only 1 player looking at apartments.
I guess.
Ultimately, when they lose the first player, Glowing looks back towards apartments. There's a bit of time for iDISBALANCE to get into market. It really is basically impossible. Come hit itself, so... Then you're right. I mean, they have the A lurker who can't get activated because all his teammates have died. They've forced no rotation. Yeah, it's hard to see how the pieces fit together. Really.
Now they're gonna run it back with better guns, but worse utility. And it seems like they just want to go for this B play again. Understandable. It's the light sight. But you gotta hit it en masse. This time the bunch is much tighter. Here they go. 3 players on. Presumably actually gonna go out commit. And with that kill, life gets a lot easier. So rinse, repeat, but with the AKs here. Seized. Done a great job of making a nuisance of himself here. Staying alive is so important, but he can only hang on so long. Great transfer from Belchanok. Bomb now down. And a 2-on-3, they want to risk it. They want to go for this look. Can't blame them. It's an expensive gamble they're making. There's the first. Spots the second. Norwi's position now known. They have a kid as well. That molly's not quite deep enough. And they're going to pay the price for it. All in the collapse now. He'll get the one. No, eventually. But this one should be done. Doesn't even have the kit. Can't cross to get it. This lackey will punish.
That's more like it. That's more like it. Similar sort of round. It might be a read on 9 Pandas that 9 Pandas love to fight mid aggressively. It's a fairly similar sort of setup. They had more apartments that time. And of course, Norwi's entry onto Catwalk. Game changer. That makes the round magnitudes more likely to be won. So good on him. He's done bad things to the 9 Pandas economy. They're going to have to eat an eco here. And look towards rifles in the next. And we've got a couple of our favourites. Zeus. On seized. Where's he? He's below the window on B. So if a player jumps out, he'll take a pot shot. And the other is Clax, who is playing an off angle on the palace doorway.
Claxon Palace was the difference maker in their match against Forza. And that map win. More so on his T side lurks, but we'll definitely be keeping an eye on this. Clax gonna get an opportunity here with the Zeus. Oh no, he's backing off. Eew, came off the angle just at the wrong time. Belchanok will punish. No trigger pull on that taser. Despite the fact that there are still some bodies here. They ain't got the guns for this one. Unless Glowing just headshots everybody. Make this at least a little interesting and a little bit expensive.
Glowing's had a great tournament so far. He's been
incredible lately, man.
Yeah, he's great at the RMR as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, difference maker. The guy who put them through. Realistically, I mean, it's so crazy that a player, you know, who's been around a long time, is this late in his career, is having this kind of a resurgence lately. He's been on teams since 2020, January of 2020. At least HLTV relevant teams. Had a stint on one
easily
win.
mid-20s by that point as well. It's good proof that we have all this conversation about age and reaction time, and my philosophy has always been the same. It's not age, it's where a player's at in their career. You can only maintain so many years of being professional. And Glowing's playing like he's 24. Another man worth mentioning is iDISBALANCE. On a bit of a tear, probably a newer name to a lot of the fans, a lot of the viewers. Doing some good work. It's the opener here on towards mid. And 9 Pandas very content this time to sit back. You see, they're a little bit more committed to the sites than they have been on previous rounds, where they've been heavily focusing mid. And that doesn't surprise me, given they just lost to a B hit.
Looks like this is going to be an A take. Good smoke timing. They're going through this. Oh, Molotov still used, so they're going through it. Glowing has to burn the smoke. Gonna lock himself in, but a Molotov, oh, beautifully timed there. Clax, that's perfect. I mean, they just can't get out. It allows Glowing the space to play around the edge of this smoke. He's gonna catch players. Drop the bomb on down if they needed any additional confirmation, but losing Cat Pandas is still under threat. Oh, that's a brilliant move from Kenzie. Just calls out their spots. He'll lose his life, but he's done enough work. His teammates should be able to get the spawn planted now, and iDISBALANCE has to go for a long rotation to get back into this round.
He's in a lot of trouble now. No HE, no nade, nothing to clear out Firebox. Other players in Palace. This should be impossible. I don't see how you can force the fight on one of these players without the other peeking for the trade. Aurora just needs to communicate. And this round is a done deal.
Is an overface, and he knows. It's too far gone. It's not happening. You'd have to retrieve the kit from ramp. Now the spot on. Smoke maybe just to make them wary of the hunt, but he is in trouble because they're going to go through the murder hole. Why not? Get up the shot. Ooh, and that will cost you a Belcher.
It's a great start from Aurora. And for those that missed yesterday's series, 9 Pandas Forza, CT side Mirage was where they looked at their best. So this is a bit of a surprise to me that they can't get engaged. Especially the way that round was unfolding. I mean, when they were stuck Tetris, it looked awful. But the player that came up connected from Aurora did so much to crack the round back open. Norwi's also off to an absolutely blinding start. Which is helping too. A hit to come. Nobody on the side proper for 9 Pandas. Flax is the nearest. He's already gone. iDISBALANCE has an orb, yes. But no sight lines. Bomb now crossing. And I think iDISBALANCE might be wise just to hold on to this orb for the next.
Yeah, they're out of there. They're out of there. No contest here. I mean, you even got 2 vests to save as well, so there's armor to be had. There's value to be had. There's certainly very little to be had by going through the smoke. So they're out of here. Aurora climbed to a 6-1. This is Aurora's map pick. They're looking great about it. And a little bit of concerning signs for 9 Pandas, you'd imagine.
Oh, and also, during the Vita, remember, we're questioning whether Mirage is such a great pick, knowing that it's hardly an unplayed map if you're 9 Pandas.
Sure.
Another conversation we were having yesterday was pauses for 9 Pandas, and in tandem with that is always a conversation of adapting, making changes. How do you react when you're losing rounds? Things are going wrong. So I'd love to see a pause out from 9 Pandas.
You won't get one though.
No.
They don't do a lot of those.
Let's see if they change up. I mean, there's been quite a lot of rounds of fighting in towards mid, but not necessarily aggression. This time, though, I'm feeling a difference. No, Darling there's just out a window for an early nade. iDISBALANCE heading up into ladder room. But otherwise, fairly standard stuff. But look at all these B nades. They're committing so early here. First kill goes the way of iDISBALANCE. Darling dies in mid. Lackey sprints up short, and this is a bit of a slaughterhouse now. This hasn't worked. Aurora throwing a Hail Mary, and it is backfired.
These B takes have been rough. There'll be one more kill here for Deco. And alright, never mind. iDISBALANCE cleared out. We're back to a 2-on-2. So somehow, the recovery is on. 9 Pandas leaving themselves far too exposed and paying the penalty for it now. Bomb is still top mid. Deco's coming over to try and support, but the op is a tricky thing to play from underpass. Oh, easier when they just go for a peek, and all right, everybody's dead. You don't even have to take the site, Alan, if they just serve themselves up to you.
I'm grimacing here. I think briefly a 4-on-2. And they don't get another kill. That's brutal. Finally, a pause comes in, but I don't want to use the phrase too little too late, but we're quickly approaching that sort of situation. Lack of discipline, perhaps? So on so many levels, there's not in the game at the moment. And it's not like they've been in bad positions in all of these rounds. the mid round where for 9 Pandas, they're just getting brutalized.
Hmm. That's gotta be so frustrating as well for a team. You stopped what they wanted to do. You won the initial exchange. You shut down the game plan. It should just be a mop-up. Instead, it's a disaster. Belchinok sits still and says, come to Papa. And it will work out for him.
He heard the
So now-
Palace players too, so I'm a bit surprised the bomb isn't already on B.
I mean, Kenzie's gonna wait for them to walk through the smoke. They're gonna walk through the smoke. All right. Literally, Aurora just have to sit still in these rounds, and 9 Pandas will walk into their crosshair, is the way it's felt for the last 2. Kenzie finally traded, but now they know where this one player on A is. All right, iDISBALANCE, it's a shot at B. They got information on both. This isn't done yet. Probably should be, but it's not. Clax dead. iDISBALANCE, you want to risk this? You want to give this a rumble? Very fortunate that shot missed, and no, he no longer wants to give this a rumble. Too late.
Well, he does have the money to buy it again.
Well, that's the only thing you can say for 9 Pandas. They have the money. But, I mean,
No
again,
rounds.
that's just a round. Belchinok just sits still in ramp. They walk into him. You got a player sitting still in con. They walk into him. It's like, it was the way the 4v2 went in the round prior. They don't have to move. They just hit the pause call. And 9 Pandas get antsy and serve themselves up.
This reminded me a lot of the Anubis yesterday. When some ways 9 Pandas can be their own worst enemies. They love a proactive CT side. Timing is everything. This time,
That's good.
Finally an entry. Aurora not totally poised to actually commit either behind this. Gonna have to give this up. They're definitely going to try and hit A, but it's not really an option anymore. Time to reroute.
Ooh, C's getting antsy, getting proactive, as you say. Walking himself into a fight that he can't win. No pressure on for this B player. Glowing nose. There's a lot of responsibility in his shoulders. iDISBALANCE has come back around, but oh, that nade. Where does it go? Not on the right spot. Good damage, though. Clax, meanwhile, catches a kill. Clax was a difference maker for them in their game against Forza. It was more so in the second half on the T side, where Clax was just an absolute nightmare to deal with. So we'll keep eyes on him. It's not done just yet, but they need to give themselves enough room to actually operate in that second half. Meanwhile, Clax, forward angle, Shadow gives it away, spots the second. The repeak. The repeak is costly, and our rifle's out. Pressure on. iDISBALANCE on the angle. They could smoke him out. Doesn't seem to be what they want to do. There we go. There's the smoke. Now the bomb plant should be allowed. And in the post, the health of Glowing and iDISBALANCE. This is a really tough post plant, but it gets easier if you get a spam kill on the rip. Lackey in the clutch. Heard that drop. Knows Glowing's there. Think Glowing just spotted him. Yeah, they know exactly where he's coming from. Knows he has to isolate this fight if he's gonna get something going. Takes down the healthy player. Pulls him off the defuse. Oh no, the 1v1. iDISBALANCE has no health. He's posted up with the op. He's got no kit. Time's gone. Round lost. Nothing doing. And he'll lose his life to boot. Another advantage lost. A 3v1 where they know the last player's position. They know exactly where he is. They know the bomb's not planted for him, Alan. And they can't
I
get
have no
the round.
words. Their communication needs a lot of work. We can
The ball
conclude
was
that
default,
from this
right?
defense. It might have been alt default.
No, because the planter got spammed down from Ticket.
If it was default,
It was
I
default.
have no idea why he came off the defuse.
They know where he is. That's tough. That's really tough. That one's gonna sting. And at this point, I mean,
Is there head in the
now
game? I mean, this round has been so fast. They've all been pushing on the CD side.
It feels like they're just massively tilted at this point. We have 2 players dead towards the Palace side. They tried to go for an aggressive play there. I mean, they've lost so many advantage situations. So many rounds you have no business losing. This is just starting to feel like a GG go next moment. iDISBALANCE hasn't been cleared out yet. They might actually overlook him. They do. Okay, iDISBALANCE, come on. Get some energy going back for the team. One more target to find. Flashbang on. Problem is, this time the bomb is very much planted for Deco. Ah, there's the jump. There's the spot. And once again, the clock is going to do Deco's work for him, as will the AK. Double digits on. This has been a merciless beatdown. I mean, just unrelenting from the Aurora side. One isolated round. That was the first gun round. Technically the bonus round for Aurora. That is the only round that 9 Pandas have won.
And it's not like they're never getting opening kills. It's not like they haven't been in 4v2s, 3v1s, 3v4, 4v3s. They've had their moments. And if you can't convert, you're done for. Last of the first half, they have to invest. iDISBALANCE is already gone. Caesar's alone on this B side of the map. Defense already flummoxed. They've got to rotate. They've got to move around. They already feel like a dead team walking at the moment. 2 rounds is best case scenario on the CD side of Mirage.
Glowing's got a bit of a cheeky timing here. To smoke up, they may not expect him. But they could also just completely avoid him if they go towards B. Which seems to be the answer right now. C's going adventuring. Oh, he's been checked in these positions before. Clocks now gets found. Window being cleared out. They clear the blue chair. No, they don't. C's gets 2. Might have just given his team a chance here. False Dilades, who somehow isn't checked, but also is killed. Look at the health. Oh no, poor Dilades. So much damage and it just doesn't matter. A slaughter sends us to the half.
Shining bright with those diamond eyes. Ain't no way I'm ever letting go. Boy, I'll be loyal to you. No need for drama. Feel royal with you. Cry like Impala. Is it important for you? There ain't no bother. No, no. Hey, 1, 2, 3, just get over here. No need to be shy, no. 1, 2, 3, oh, I want you near. I need you in my life, boy. Oh, I feel like you and me got this chemistry. One look at you and my heart explodes. Just let me be the one you keep. I'll be right here through the hot and cold. Boy, I'll be loyal to you. No need for drama. Feel royal with you. Cry like Impala. Is it important for you? There ain't no bother. No, no. Hey, 1, 2, 3, just get over here. No need to be shy, no. 1, 2, 3, oh, I want you near. I need you in my life, boy. Oh, 1, 2, 3, just get over here. No need to be shy, no. 1, 2, 3, oh, I want you near. I need you in my life, boy. Oh, just come over. Won't you come closer? Yeah, just come over. Oh, hey. 1, 2, 3, just get over here. No need to be shy, no. 1, 2, 3, oh, I want you near. I need you in my life, boy. Oh,
We're back in. This could be a very quick second half of Mirage. Feel like I've been saying that a lot this qualifier. But we do have quaddies for Aurora to try and close this down. Underpass play, mid the focus for 9 Pandas, and Aurora will not give them any contact here. It's going to be iDISBALANCE in the Palace, which is kind of interesting considering Klax has been the Palace King, but iDISBALANCE has the P250, so I want to give him the long-range shots.
Here we go. Smoke deep on Catwalk. That's so they can get up Connector in a safer fashion. There's no smokes for jungle. That's why they're boosting window.
That's odd EQs there. Oh, now they're just going loud. They haven't really spotted this presence just yet. Now comes the fight. Tough spot for Kenzie. And here's the execution. Dualies, though. Oh, my goodness, the dualies. Deco is just chewed through them like a hot knife through butter. And look at the damage he's done on iDISBALANCE as well. You shoot him in the toes, he's gone. Here's the swing. There's the execution. More dualies on. It comes down to the clutch, though. Nice shot for Siege. He'll give himself a chance here. RV with the reposition. Knows he has control of the bomb. He can sit on this. Or swing into the fight. Map point found from Aurora off the pistol. And it's dire straits for 9 Pandas.
Brutal. Is there any other word for this map? Absolutely brutal. Deco's had a slow burner of a map. Been Norwi leading the pack the whole time, but suddenly Deco is there now. 13-6. Hat-trick of frags on that pistol absolutely seals the deal. And 9 Pandas. 11 rounds in a row for overtime. Look at the investment here. No bomb plant. 1 rifle, but iDISBALANCE didn't even have head armor. This is the best they can muster. They're going to try and fake A and walk mid, and it hasn't worked whatsoever. Kenzie's doing so much damage. Trade is there, but it's late. And this is going to be all she wrote. It's going to be 13-1 for Aurora. And that is the most dominant map of the qualifier right at the business end.
Yeah. Unrelenting. Unrelenting is the only word I can use to describe that. That is going to be such a disappointing map for 9 Pandas, right? Not just because of the scoreline, but because of some of those rounds that they lost. 3v1, 4v2, where they're just walking back into crosshairs, looking like they have no clue what's going on in terms of positioning or timing.